You know, a lot of people put together videos about the 1964 World's Fair and what Walt Disney had to do with it. Well, I'm gonna one-up them, because I was there. Yeah, you know the big Unisphere? Yeah, slap a sticker on it. I was there. So follow me this way to the monorail. Okay, really, I was 4. I don't remember a whole lot. I remember it was really crowded. And I remember we went to play on these rocks almost every day. How do I know it was almost every day? Well, National Geographic reminded me that it was more than just one day. Yeah, that's me, there with the red sweater tied around my waist. I had a lot of fun playing on the rocks. I met a bunch of other kids. I also gave my parents a chance to not kill me because I got that burn off some energy. There was so much to see and do at the fair, it was almost overwhelming. There was pavilions from the states, pavilions from countries, pavilions from industries. It was hard to know where to even start. This is my older sister and me, and that's my mom with the map planning out where we're gonna go. Here comes my other sister. She's gonna help her. I'd like to think since I have a steering wheel in my hand, I'm in charge, but I'm not. Here I'm with my older sister Faith and my mom and dad. And even though she's really pretty, my sister Dawn would rather be taking the picture than be in it. Now as a 4-year-old boy, there was one ride I wanted to go on, the Ford ride. Just imagine it, a 4-year-old boy driving a 1964 Mustang. And I figured with as much film as my father shot of the ride, we'd be going on it soon. But, no, we didn't. But a couple years later, in 2017, at the Modelpalooza in Orlando, one of the guys had built a model of it. It was pretty awesome. Another thing that fascinated me as a young child were helicopters. And the Port Authority heliport was one of the coolest things they had at the New York World's Fair. You can barely make it out, but this is a helicopter landing right at the heliport, right there. The building itself was pretty cool, and there was an actual restaurant upstairs. New York Air landed there every day, several times during the course of the fair. But we didn't go up on that either. I did get to sit on the back of a fake seal. One of the other iconic buildings was the Traveler's Life building. I'm not really sure if I liked the building or not, but it was definitely iconic. And a couple years before at Modelpalooza in 2015, the same guy had done this model. Now, one place we did spend a lot of time was Chrysler's outdoor sculpture garden, where they created monsters with car parts. And I will have to admit, it was awesome. Although I'm not sure my sisters took it for the beauty that it was. I do remember going to the New Jersey Pavilion for the 300-year thing. And I don't know if we went up in the towers of the New York State Pavilion, but I do remember they had this cool, awesome state map on the floor downstairs. And I remember checking out the dinosaurs in Sinclair's Dino Land, but we don't have any pictures of our own. You know, film being as inexpensive as it was, we only have a handful of color pictures, a few black and white pictures, and a little bit of video from the time. But what my mom did do is she bought the official guidebook, which had all kinds of information on the fair, and I still have it. She also bought the official Souvenir Map that unfolds, and it's really cool, kind of a 3D deal, and I still have that. And specifically for me, she bought this. Priced at only 29 cents during the fair, the hours of enjoyment I got out of it, and the hours of aggravation it provided to my sisters was well worth the money. And yes, Small World was one of the rides we did go on. I mean, Walt talked about it on TV, and heck, it was endorsed by Mickey Mouse, so even though there was an additional charge for it, my family flipped the bill and we went. Even though I can't remember ever having Pepsi or Coke or any other soft drink in my house as a kid. And looking back on it now, you know it had to be good. I mean, National Geographic gave 2 pages to it in the special edition. But Small World wasn't Disney's only attraction. There was General Electric's Progress Land. Oh, come on, you remember. It was Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow? And although the original went out to Disneyland, our duplicate here at Walt Disney World is still thrilling audiences, even to this day. And we did go over to the Illinois Pavilion to see great moments with Mr. Lincoln, which became the Hall of Presidents, whose show's groundbreaking animatronics has meant absolutely nothing to handicapped people who have to sit in the back row and can barely see the show now. So let me see, in review, apparently the only Disney ride I didn't get to go on was the one I wanted to go on, and this was as close as I got to steering my own car at the World's Fair. So, I'll leave you with some fireworks, although they kind of lose something in 50-year-old 8mm. Especially without sound. Girl. Emmy's on our way up. Check for your likes and comments. 2nd floor. If you like the videos, go ahead and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to push the little bell icon. That way you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.